Why are you guys over here recording?
Because we're just exercising our constitutional rights today on the public right-of-way.
Okay. This is the public right-of-way. This is still
Yes, it is. This is the public right-of-way.
This is still their property.
This is absolutely a public right-of-way. All right, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, okay? When a pedestrian is walking down this road, do they have to walk in the road?
They have to walk along the shoulder of it. You're not on the shoulder, though.
Oh, well, this is the public right-of-way still. So you're saying that they have to walk, people coming by 60 miles an hour, like that guy that was just speeding there, and he has to walk right on the gravel?
That's where they're supposed to be walking if they're walking.
That's not what the law says.
So.
That's not what the law says.
Okay. What is he doing? Does he have a drone up in the air?
Oh, we don't answer those kind of questions.
Okay, well,
you have to do your own investigation.
There is a state statute for drones.
We know.
So the prison is requesting that you leave.
The prisoners?
The prison is requesting that you leave.
The prison talks?
Yeah.
Never heard of a prison talking. Okay.
So
you should call your superior. You know, your sheriff. I've talked to your sheriff.
In this heated encounter, Captain Bonesack confronts a citizen journalist, Wisconsin Watcher, who's filming outside Columbia County Correctional Institution. What begins as a calm inquiry quickly escalates into a constitutional standoff. Is this public property or state-owned land off limits to cameras? As the officer demands compliance without legal grounding, the question becomes clear: when does a directive from law enforcement cross the line into a civil rights violation? Follow ID Refusal Cops for more deep dives and support Wisconsin Watcher, the original creator, by subscribing to his channel.
I'm sorry, it's hard to hear with the wind.
Okay, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. What are we doing?
Oh, just taking some pictures.
Okay. Is there a specific reason?
Well, there's always a reason.
Okay, what do we got going on?
Oh, you know, it's personal reasons, you know. I just like photography.
Okay, so right now you're on Columbia County Correctional Institution's property. So if you're going to be filming, you got to move not on their property.
Do you know what a public right-of-way is?
I do, sir, but unfortunately this is all owned by the state, and Columbia County Correctional Institution doesn't allow filming. So if you want to go over there and film, that's completely acceptable.
You gotta be joking.
I'm not, sir.
You really haven't been informed, have you?
Informed of what?
He is, Sprague still? Is he still on the force? Jesse. Jesse Sprague?
Yep, yes.
Sprague? Okay. Yeah, you see, there's a certain amount, like for example, if there's a pedestrian here, do they have to walk in the street?
No, sir.
Okay, they can go off the street, correct?
Just hang tight, sir.
Well, just answer the question. Hey, come here.
Deputy Jesse Sprague questions Wisconsin Watcher, who calmly states he is filming for personal interest. Despite no crime being committed, Deputy Sprague claims the cameraman is on prison property and must leave. However, no lawful detainment is initiated, no clear boundary is marked, and Sprague misstates the law. Under the First Amendment, citizens have the right to record in public space. And under the Fourth Amendment, officers cannot detain or demand relocation without reasonable suspicion of a crime. Terry v. Ohio, 392 USA 1. Wisconsin Watcher correctly challenges jurisdiction by asking about the public right-of-ways, which typically includes the road shoulder and utility easements. Sprague fails to address the legal definition and avoids direct answers, indicating either poor training or intent to intimidate. In this situation, the correct action is to remain calm, verbally assert your rights, and request clarification on legal authority before complying with any order.
Yeah, she's not going to bow to any logic. First of all, the law says, well, hang tight doesn't mean she just wants to go and talk to someone. But these people have not learned at all.
No idea.
She has no clue. See, if there's a pedestrian on this road, there's no sidewalk. The law says you have to walk on the side. In fact, it says you have to walk facing traffic. So if we're going this way, we have to be on this side of the street. If we're going this way, we have to be on that side of the street. Make sure this one's running. What was that?
I said, how's it going?
It's going good.
Okay, Sergeant Finn, Portage PD.
Okay.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Wisconsin Watcher attempts to reason with the female officer, but she refuses to engage with the legal argument, dismissing logic entirely. He correctly references pedestrian law, found in Wisconsin Statute SS 346.28, which states that where no sidewalk is provided, pedestrians must walk on the left side of the highway facing traffic. His point is clear. If pedestrians are allowed on the shoulder, then filming from the same space is not unlawful. Officers fail to refute this, defaulting to vague authority rather than statute. No lawful detainment occurs, no trespassing sign is cited, and the cameraman is not disrupting any prison function. Therefore, no articulable suspicion of a crime exists. The police's refusal to acknowledge public easement boundaries reflects either ignorance or deliberate overreach. In such a case, individuals should remain firm, cite legal precedent, and record all interactions to preserve evidence in the event of unlawful detainment or intimidation.
Why are you guys over here recording?
Because we're just exercising our constitutional rights today on the public right-of-way.
Okay, this is the public right-of-way. This is
Yes, it is. This is the public right-of-way.
This is still their property.
This is
here.
absolutely a public right-of-way. All right, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, okay? When a pedestrian is walking down this road, do they have to walk in the road?
They have to walk along the shoulder of it. You're not on the shoulder, though.
Oh, well, this is the public right-of-way still. So you're saying that they have to walk, people coming by 60 miles an hour, like that guy that was just speeding there, and he has to walk right on the gravel?
That's where they're supposed to be walking if they're walking.
That's not what the law says.
So,
That's not what the law says.
okay. What is he doing? Does he have a drone up in the air?
Oh, we don't answer those kind of questions.
Okay, well,
You have to do your own investigation.
There is a state statute for drones.
We know.
So the prison
That's-
is requesting that you leave.
The prisoners?
The prison is requesting that you leave.
The prison talks?
Okay.
I've never heard of a prison talking. Okay.
So
You should call your superior, you know, your sheriff. I've talked to your sheriff.
Captain Bonesack challenges Wisconsin Watcher's presence, claiming the area is not public right-of-ways. The cameraman firmly asserts his First Amendment right to record from public easement, which includes utility corridors and road shoulders, unless clearly marked as restricted. Bonesack offers no legal citation, instead relying on vague claims that the prison is requesting you leave, which does not constitute a lawful order under the Fourth Amendment, unless there's reasonable suspicion. Highbolt v. 6th Judicial District Court, 2004. When asked about drone usage, the auditors rightly refused to answer, citing no legal obligation to self-incriminate or disclose personal equipment. Fifth Amendment. Bonesack's sarcastic reply to the prison talks remark further reveals the lack of professionalism. In such encounters, the proper response is to remain calm, continue filming, demand a supervisor, and request the specific statute being cited before taking any action.
I've talked to Sprague was out here. I was out here a year ago, and they said I was good. You know, they tried the same thing, and I thought I'd do a revisit to see if you guys have been trained, but obviously you haven't. You know, so look on the GIS survey. You'll see that I'm right. This is where the public utilities are right here. See that green box right there? And that other one? See this sign right here? That sign doesn't belong to the prison. See that one says no parking? That belongs to the county, I guess. And yeah, this is the public right-of-way. Public right-of-way doesn't end at the shoulder. So I've researched all these laws for years, so I know what I'm doing. Not doing anything nefarious here.
All we're going to ask that you go to the other side of the road if you wish to continue. You have no business being here at the prison.
Well, I'm not at the prison. I'm on the public road.
You're recording the prison, though, yes?
Yeah, is there something wrong with that? Is there something wrong with recording a prison?
Yes, we have.
What's your name?
My name's Captain Bonesack.
Captain what?
Bonesack?
Bonesack? I think we're all bone sacks. But we're all related. Yeah. So Captain, huh? Wow. That's what I get for coming on the weekend, because last time I came it was during the week, and a woman came out. I don't know who she was, I forget her name, but a bunch of police and deputies came out, and I was cleared, and so we're not doing anything illegal. We're just taking pictures. And have you seen a drone?
I have not seen one, no.
Okay, well there you go.
Is that supposed to mean that there's not one because I haven't seen one?
Well, I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Not those kind, anyway. But you'd have to have proof of that, wouldn't you?
Unwilling to move to the other side of the road? Is that
Oh, absolutely unwilling. Yeah.
The Wisconsin Watcher reinforces his position by referencing a prior visit, stating that deputies, including Sprague, previously acknowledged his right to film. He cites GIS mapping and utility markers to prove he is on public right-of-ways. Under Wisconsin Statute SS 84.295, utility easements adjacent to highways remain public property unless posted otherwise. Captain Bonesack's insistence that he leave lacks statutory backing and fails to meet Fourth Amendment standards for a lawful order. Filming government buildings, including prisons, is protected under the First Amendment, provided it doesn't interfere with operations. Smith v. City of Cumming, 2000. The officers imply drone usage without evidence, and Watcher rightly declines to answer under the Fifth Amendment. His refusal to move is legally valid. In similar cases, the public should document the scene, request the exact statute being enforced, and avoid volunteering information. Assertive silence, not passive compliance, is the constitutional response to unlawful commands.
Yeah. I think you better talk to someone higher up.
Wisconsin Watcher demonstrated clarity, legal awareness, and restraint, earning a strong A for asserting his rights without provocation. Captain Bonesack and Deputy Spray, on the other hand, deserve a D, due to their failure to cite any statute, reliance on vague authority, and clear misunderstanding of First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment protections, as well as Wisconsin Statutes S 84.915 on public easement. No trespass occurred, no crime was committed, and no lawful detention took place. For those facing similar encounters, stay calm, ask for the specific law being enforced, and document everything. Lawful filming from public property is protected, and silence is your right when questioned. Want to see more breakdowns like this? Follow ID Refusal Cops for educational content, and check out the original video on Wisconsin Watcher's channel to support independent accountability. Your rights are only as strong as your will to stand on them.